Hello, this is Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com, and this is the second of the two videos that I was doing on 5/4/1 licks. This one is the one that's for more advanced players. There are some more difficult techniques, including overblows and accurate bending. So for this lesson, you will need a harmonica in the key of C. I'm going to give you 3 different 5/4/1 licks to play in second position in the key of G. So let's get cracking. So this is what the first lick is going to sound like. Okay, so we are starting with a 3-draw whole step bend over the 5 chord. Now, why are we doing that? Well, we're doing that because that's one of the notes in the 5 chord. So the 3-draw whole step bend is the 5th degree of the chord. And we're going to hold that for 4 beats. Okay? And then over the 4 chord, we're going to raise that 3-draw whole step bend to a 3-draw half step bend. The reason we're doing that is because it is also in the 4 chord. It is the flat 7th in the 4 chord. So you can take that up to a half step bend and hold that for 4 beats as well. And then over the 1 chord, we're going to nice clean notes. So that's 3 draw, 2 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw. So the 3 draw, 2 draw are quarter notes, and then 2 blow, 2 draw are 1/8 notes. Okay, and then our turnaround in the final bar is going to be the same for all of these licks, dead simple. 2 draw on beat 1, and then 2 1 draw 1/8 notes on beat 2. So you're going to articulate those. Okay, so let's try playing that lick all the way through together, nice and slowly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this kind of lick I personally find really difficult to play without a backing track or without some kind of harmony from a guitar or a piano, because I tend to bend my notes in tune to those instruments. So playing it just acoustically like this, I find it really difficult. So that's something that might help you, is trying to play with a backing track, which I'll give you a link to later on. Okay, let's have a listen to the second lick, which is going to sound like this. Okay, so this is very inspired by tons of 5/4/1 licks that I've heard, kind of big water boogie kind of thing. It's following a kind of box shuffle kind of sequence. So over the 5 chord, we're starting on the root note on the 1 draw, and then we're jumping up to the 4 draw, then we're coming 4 blow, 3 draw whole step bend. Okay, all quarter notes. And then over the 4 chord, we're doing the same kind of thing. So we're going root note of the 4 chord, 1 blow, up an octave to the 4 blow, and 3 draw half step bend, 3 blow. Okay. Okay, and then back to the 1 chord. So that's 2 draw, 2 draw, 2 blow, 2 draw, 2 blow. And then the turnaround we did before. Okay, so let's try that nice and slowly together. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right, now let's move on to lick number 3. Okay, so this lick is my all-time favorite 5/4/1 lick. It's actually a stolen lick. It's a guitar lick from my good friend Harry, who taught me how to play it on guitar and on harmonica. and I'm going to teach you how to play it now. So it has some overblows in it, but it's super fun and definitely worth persevering with. So we're going to break it down into 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, and go through each bit quite slowly because there's quite a lot going on. So the 5 chord. Okay, so we're starting before we go to the 5 chords. So we're starting just after beat 4, well, just before beat 1 even, with a 6 draw, just leading into a 7 draw. Play the right note. And then 6 draw on beat 2. And then we have this tasty, tasty triplet, which is really tough. 5 overblow, 5 draw, 5 blow. And then landing on a 4 draw at the end on beat 4. So let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then over the 4 chord will be okay, so it's the same kind of rhythm. 6 blow just before the first beat of the 4 chord, then landing on a 6 draw on beat 1, then a 6 blow on beat 2. Okay, and then the triplet we have here is 5 blow, 4 overblow, 4 draw. Okay, and then we're landing on a 4 blow on the final beat. Okay, so let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then the 1 chord. So that's 8th notes, 3 draw, 4 draw, 3 draw, 3 draw, whole step bend, and then 2 draw, quarter note, 2 blow, quarter note. Ba, 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 ba. Really think about that rhythm. Try and sing it. That'll help you to get it solid. Let's try that bit. 3, 4. And then our normal turnaround. Okay, so each of those chunks are going to need quite a lot of practice by themselves, but let's give it a go, just nice and slowly, playing all the way through. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I went through the licks really quickly because you can always go back and re-watch them and spend as much time as you need to on each individual one. Plus, you can get the audio clips for each of those licks by clicking on the link in the description below and practice along with me playing them super slowly, which will help you get the right rhythm and feel. Also, if you click on that link, you'll get access to the tab as well as access to the backing track, which is just the 5 chord, 4 chord, 1 chord over and over and over and over and over, which makes it really easy to practice those licks. But before you head off, one more quick little thing you can do for me. You can give me a thumbs up by hitting the like button. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I put out a new lesson every single Wednesday and I wouldn't want you to miss out on next week's. Thank you very much. One last thing before you go, I want to tell you a little bit more about the Edinburgh Harmonica Workshop in July and what I'm going to be teaching over the weekend. Hello, Tomlin from TomlinHarmonicaLessons.com here, and I'm super excited to be able to tell you about 2017's Edinburgh Harmonica Workshop, which runs from the 21st to the 23rd of July in Edinburgh, Scotland. So once again, a bunch of my favorite harmonica players agreed to come and teach. So we have Will Wilde, Liam Ward, and David Barrett. And you're going to be able to immerse yourself in harmonica by attending a concert, workshops, and jam sessions with other harmonica crazy individuals. The weekend kicks off on the Friday evening with a concert featuring sets from the Tutors and a stellar house band at the world-renowned Voodoo Rooms. Then, on Saturday, the work begins in earnest with 2 days of workshops led by myself, Will, Liam, and David. So I'm going to be teaching 3 workshops, which will be how to use the major and minor pentatonic scales effectively over the 12-bar blues. So this is a workshop for intermediate players looking to make their improvisation over a 12-bar blues a little bit more interesting by following the chord changes closely using different scales. The next workshop I'm doing is Strategies for Improvising for Complete Beginners. And in this workshop, I'm going to be taking the fear out of improvisation by giving you some solid foundations and strategies to use to improvise over a 12-bar blues. And then the final workshop I'm going to be doing is solo rhythmic harmonica playing, which is open for all levels, and I'll be showing you how you can play with yourself rhythmically using vamping and chugging without needing accompaniment. It's going to sound a little bit like this. Then, on Saturday evening, you're going to get to jam on stage at the Voodoo Rooms with our awesome house band. On the Sunday, there are more workshops, and after the workshops, there'll be a Q&A session with all of the tutors, followed by some slightly different workshops, including amplified harmonica playing, singing, jamming with a guitarist, and jamming with other harmonica players. As well as my workshops, there are also going to be workshops from Liam Ward, Will Wild, and David Barrett. So if you want to find out a little bit more about the event and see if there are any tickets left, and if you want to book your place, click on the link in the description below.